What's going on, everyone? DJ, Fitness Daily News Reviews, and together with me,
ASC Supplements, Sueno.
sleep aid people. Yeah, I love me some sleep aids. Listen, people, I'm gonna take you through the label of this thing. This is a long-ass label for a sleep aid, but then I'm actually gonna share you my personal experience using this one over the last 2 weeks. And then, towards the end of the video, as usual on this channel, I'm gonna give you my final verdict, should you actually still give a shit by then. And all I'm gonna ask in return, by the way, for this entire journey, is that you hit that like button. Okay, people, so ASC Supplements, you obviously know the guys from this thing here on the label. Love it, love it. By the way, his doesn't look like he's sleeping to me. ASC Supplements, please note, this dude looks awake. And as vicious as it looked on the El Jefe and Sicario and Bomba and the rest of the ASC Supplements labels, I love it. One of the most beautiful labels out there. Really, beautiful. Beautiful. Anyway, ASC Supplements, really like the brand. Obviously, I reviewed El Jefe, their Steam Junkie, Mood Elevation, Euphoria, Pre-Workout. I'm going to link to that review below. Sicario, their Pump Formula. I reviewed both the limited editions on both of these. I reviewed the Dermonio Fat Burner. Their shit makes my top list for almost everything. Anyway, love the company, doing great stuff, great people. They came out with Sueno. So this is their first sleep aid. I like sleep aids. Listen, people, I don't use them on the daily because I just don't want to get used to them. If I had huge issues falling asleep all the time, I would probably use them on the daily because sleep is such an underappreciated element of health, generally speaking, and obviously muscle building and fitness and all that stuff. But anyway, sometimes, when do I use sleep aids? I use sleep aids when I have shit on my mind to a large extent, and I try to take them off so I can get a good night restful sleep. I also take sleep aids when I know I'm going to have interruptions, I'm in a noisy environment or something like that, and I know I might need to go up in the middle of the night and then just get back to sleep. And you know, sometimes for some of us that's an issue. Anyway, like sleep aids, I use them probably maybe 2 times a week. Again, mostly when I have shit on my mind, I'm under pressure and I need something to take the edge off. Okay, so what are we looking for in a sleep aid? Like I said, there's 3 things really. One is to help you fall asleep. Second is to keep you asleep. And the third one is how do you wake up? That's the 3 elements I judge a sleep aid by. And that's the 3 elements you should judge sleep aids by. I'm just saying, people. Anyway, so Sueno. Listen to this. This is, I think, the first sleep supplements I have with 1 scoop, 2 scoops. People, this is like the pre-workout type shit. I'm not sure, by the way, ASC, I love you a long time. I'm not sure I get it, the 1 scoop, 2 scoops. I understand sort of what was the idea, because you want to see the 2 scoops is fully loaded. Like there's some ingredients here that are at very high dosages on 2 scoops. So the idea is maybe, hey, go 1 scoop, 40 servings if you don't need a lot of help falling asleep and staying asleep, and take 2 scoops if you need a lot of help. That's the way. Unfortunately, we are the 2 scoops channel, so I'm obliged by law. It's part of my contract to take 2 scoops out of everything. So I did try this with 2 scoops. I also tried it with 1 scoop though. Okay, people, let me take you through this. Even though labels are just fucking labels, also in sleep supplements, it either works or it doesn't. It almost doesn't matter what's on the label. It either comes together and you feel refreshed, you stay asleep, you fall asleep and all that shit, or it doesn't. Labels are just fucking labels. Yeah, we trademarked this shit for pre-workouts, but it's very much true for fat burners, nootropics, and also for sleep aids. Yeah. Anyway, people, let me take you through this. So I'm talking about 2 scoops now, so you math geniuses can divide it by 50%, or actually multiply it by 50% to find out the 1 scoop version. L-glycine at 4 grams, that is shitloads of L-glycine. There does a bunch of stuff, by the way, if you Google the research, but it's supposed to help you in this case to take the edge off, relax. You're gonna see a lot of ingredients I'm gonna repeat saying, take the edge off, relax, increase mood, and chill down, fall asleep, all that shit. There's a lot of stuff here, which rightfully so. Anyway, GABA at 3 grams, that is a lot of GABA. Some of my favorite sleep supplements around have 300 milligrams of GABA, 500 milligrams of GABA. 3 grams, it is the clinical dose. GABA is, again, something that's supposed to help you take the edge off and chill down. At 3 grams, that is a lot of GABA. So some of you might feel that warmth type feeling with GABA, you know, like just sort of like the soothing feeling. 3 grams is a lot. Inositol at 2 grams, that's supposed to help you with a bunch of stuff. The research, most of the research is around carb absorption and sort of help you with metabolism. So this is, I'm assuming this is supposed to help you with recovery here. Taurine, 2 grams, you're asking yourself, what the hell is taurine here? I'm used to seeing this in pre-workouts. So taurine is here because there's some research that is supposed to help you with chill down. It's like a recent research, I think, from 2020 or something like that. But generally speaking, taurine is an all-around thing. You're not going to feel taurine specifically. L-tryptophan at a gram. That's again a lot of this thing. I mean, this is again supposed to help you with taking the edge of L-theanine at 400 milligrams. By the way, this is the reason I fucking hate L-theanine in pre-workouts. If this is one of the key ingredients in a sleep formula, you just know it shouldn't find itself in a pre-workout. Seriously. Take the crash off and all that shit, bullshit. L-dopa, so it's supposed to take, again, guess what? Chill you down, help you fall asleep, stay asleep. L-dopa, again, 300 milligrams, supposed to help you with mood elevation, anti-stress, and all sorts of shit like that. 5-HTP, about the same. And then ruteacarpine, which is 200 milligrams. Again, I've never seen it before, actually. It's interesting that it's here. There's a bunch of research that's supposed to help you with a billion things. Literally help you with, it's like part like a Chinese herb type thing. It's supposed to help you with anything from cancer to falling asleep. So there you go. Yeah. Supposed to, people, supposed to. Melatonin at 5 grams. So a lot of these sleep aids will have melatonin as their key ingredient. That is a proven ingredient to help you fall asleep and stay asleep. Now, some of you might be sensitive to melatonin at 5 milligrams. I took up to 10 milligrams and I was okay. But there's, and maybe this is where the 1 scoop, 2 scoop things come into play. So 2.5 milligrams at 1 scoop, 5 milligrams at 2 scoops. I think this is one of the larger amounts of melatonin. By the way, you can buy melatonin pills on Amazon for like cheap, right? So if melatonin by itself helps you fall asleep, just go buy melatonin. Just saying. If you want the entire experience with a sleep aid, this is where Sueno type things comes in. Anyway, people, let's start with the experience because labels are just fucking labels. Okay, Dreamin' Lemons is the flavor. I actually like it. Actually important that the flavor doesn't suck. There's 2 things actually about flavor that are important in sleep aids. Yes, and I just said it. Flavor is important in a sleep aid. One, it's probably the last thing you're gonna take before falling asleep or going to bed. You don't want it to taste like ass. It's just not a good idea. It's not a good look. And then, so this is the first one. Second thing, you want to be able to mix it with not a lot of water without it being offensive. And the idea is, of course, you don't want to have a lot of water before you go to sleep because then you'll wake up in the middle of the night and just pee yourself to death. Anyway, so Dreamin' Lemon, on point. I like it. It's a bit of a sourish thing. It's actually a flavor I appreciated before going to sleep. It's cool, like it, let's move on. As far as the experience, people, so I'm going to talk about the 2 scoops for me. Some of you might want to try this with 1 scoop. On 2 scoops, this is an awesome sleep aid. Now, where does it come into play? Now, I didn't feel like this one specifically, Sueno, was one of these knock you the fuck out type sleep aids. Like even on 2 scoops, it's not like I took it and if I was like fully awake or something like that, it like 40 minutes, it just like I started, oh my God, I need to go to bed. This is not where this thing came off. What it definitely did, and this is what I really, really like about it, 45 minutes after taking this, I started to feel a very apparent anti-stress feeling. Like it just took the edge off. I was even more happy. And listen, going to bed happy, falling asleep happy, or at least happier or with less stress. It's not like I was joking around, dancing. But it just took the edge off, which I really liked. And taking the edge off for a lot of us that don't have a medical condition with falling asleep is one of the key elements of falling asleep. So that's number 1. Really liked it. Just took the edge off. The edge of 40 minutes. I would take this an hour before you want to go to bed, or even before if you just feel like it. And because for some of you this might have on 5 milligrams of melatonin, 2 scoops, some of the effect of actually dozing you off. For me, mostly took the edge off, which totally helped me fall asleep. I loved it. Totally helped me fall asleep. The second piece, which I would say, it kept me in deep sleep. And I actually had this one of these weeks that I tried this. I was on the road, so I had to wake up a couple of times middle of the night because of noises and shit like that of people around me. And I found out that it's super easy to get back to sleep. Now, this is a key element, honestly. If you're one of these people that wake up easily and finding it hard to go back to sleep, Sueno really delivers on that. I fell asleep I was asleep, and then it was really easy to go back to sleep, right? No crazy dreams, no bullshit like that, no nothing. Now, as far as waking up, listen to this. I slept really well with this shit. So I slept for a good, if I had the good 5, 6, 7 hours of sleep, I woke up refreshed. Go figure, it's a miracle, right? And I woke up chilled. I found out with Sueno that effect of taking it, you know, like I mentioned, an hour post, before I go to bed, takes the edge off. I found out that consistently, and it is consistent, I woke up feeling better mentally. I'm actually feeling that, you know, by the way, I took it last night again, 2 scoops. As you can see, I'm more relaxed. This is interesting. I was just noticing it, that I'm actually more relaxed. I'm usually a bit more, I mean, if you watch my review, you know, I go usually much crazier on these reviews. Anyway, so for some of you, like I said, I just want to make sure that you understand. If you take 2 scoops of this thing, there's going to be 5 grams of melatonin, 3 grams of GABA. There's 4 grams of GABA. There's going to be a bunch of shit here. So experiment with this to see if it actually knocks you down with the 5 milligrams of melatonin. For some of you, it might be too much. For me, like I said, this is just something I'm going to love using. This is an anti-stress sleep formula. Feel good going to sleep. Wake up feeling better, just again, mentally better. And for a lot of us people in this world we're living in, this is a big plus. So I love what Sueno brings into the picture. It's a bit different from other sleep aids I tried here on the channel. Some of them knock you down, some of them knock the fuck out of you, like dead down. Some of them keep you asleep, but this one is an anti-stress sleep aid. Really excels at that. I really like it. Listen, people, as far as where you can find it, there's a bunch of sites that are going to start selling it. It's just launched. I'm going to link below to the page on Fitness Deal News where we find the latest deals from all over the web. I'm going to try and get you guys also a launch coupon from ASC Supplements. We usually get like deep discounts so you guys can save money while supporting the channel. Listen, people, if this review was helpful, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel to see more reviews like this, because this is what we do here. We help you make smart decisions about the supplements that you buy.